The Transformers, the movie. This is part of my Transformers series of reviews. Now, I did record a video for Raiders of the Lost Ark. And let me quickly explain this. You could skip ahead a couple minutes if you don't want to hear this. And just want to hear me talk about the movie. I said I was going to review every Indiana Jones movie on Mondays. That's going to be Tuesday starting next week. Just because it fits with my review schedule better, and I'm able to actually review all the Transformers movies before Beast Wars. That is the plan. So we're starting with the movie from the 80s, which I know doesn't really matter when it comes to the Transformers franchise. You know, if I really wanted to watch all the movies, I could just start with all the live action ones, because those are the ones that tie more into Beast Wars, but I did want to review every one of the Transformers movies, so we started this one right here. Also, I find it funny, the back says the year is 2005. This movie was made in the 80s, so we didn't know there'd be a 2005, I guess. But, yeah, this movie is really good for fans of the 80s show, which I happen to be. I'm a G1 fan. This movie looks fantastic in 4K. They brightened up all the colors, made this movie look exponentially great. And what's nice about it is the Blu-ray for this movie already looked great, but they upgraded it even more. This artwork here with this cover, the slip cover, all looks fantastic. It's just fantastic stuff. Tons of bonus features on this release. Just an awesome, awesome release of this movie. And it's just an awesome movie in general. I love this movie for what it is, which is, kind of like a movie that was made in between seasons of the show that is kind of like an anime movie in a lot of ways. In fact, this movie is very much inspired by anime, and you can enjoy it if you like anime. And what I mean by an anime movie is that most anime movies don't have a lot of consequence to the actual show. This one definitely does. Optimus Prime was not in a season or two of the show. I forget how many seasons. It's been a while since I watched that show. I will start rewatching it soon, but Optimus Prime wasn't in like a couple seasons of the show after this movie had come out, because he died in this movie. Spoilers for like a 30-year-old movie. But that's really fascinating story choice that they made within this movie, and it actually, I think, paid off. It gave this movie kind of an emotional edge to it. It was a fun movie, and this movie has a great soundtrack. Yeah, it's goofy, it's kind of 80s and dated, but it's a lot of fun still. And if you grew up with the show, you're going to love this movie. Even if you didn't, I feel like you're going to have a little bit of fun with it. You may not understand everything, and that's fine, I think. The animation for this movie, it's kind of like standard TV show stuff, but it was upgraded enough to a theatrical scale that it worked enough, but it's not groundbreaking animation. The actual movie itself can be kind of ridiculous at times, but still, it's a Transformers movie. It's fun as hell. It's a great time, and there's not really too much to say about it. One thing I did want to talk about is Judd Nelson's in this movie. Leonard Nimoy's in this movie. Eric Idle's in this movie, and Robert Stack is in this movie. It's a pretty big cast. Obviously, we have Peter Cullen as Optimus, which is amazing as always, and you get Orson Welles as Unicron in this movie, which he hated this movie, but it's also his last performance in this movie. I don't know what he planned on doing with this movie. He plays a giant robot planet that eats people, which is just kind of funny that he was so adamantly against this movie, but it's like, I don't know. But yeah, still, that's interesting. It was his last movie, but yeah, 35-year-old movie, and it's awesome as hell. Honestly, if you've never seen this movie and you like Transformers, it's definitely a fun watch. Yeah, it's not a 10 out of 10 movie, no, but for what it is, I freaking love it. I just love this movie a lot, and Transformers, robots in disguise.